1.366 trillion naira into law. Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Minister meets Chinese counterpart to strengthen bilateral ties in Abuja. On the foreign scene, hundreds of mourners, including current and living past U.S. presidents, attend Jimmy Carter's funeral service. Good evening. This is News at 7 on West Spring Television. My name is Tomilola Daniel. We begin with health matters as the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, says the country is not under serious threat for now for the human metapneumovirus HMPV, while there have been concerns over the outbreak of the virus in certain parts of the country. NCDC Director General Jide Idris disclosed this in a news chat this morning, noting that the HMPV virus is not a new virus, but is not just well known. He noted that the virus, like normal flu, old virus, or influenza, respiratory virus, is one of the causes of respiratory problems. The NCDC boss added that the country is monitoring the situation and is on the high alert with no cases reported in the country yet. Turning to security matters, President Bola Tinubu has mourned the soldiers who were killed in an attack on an army base in Sabon Gida, Damboa, Borno State. Members of the Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP, launched a pre-dawn attack in trucks and on motorcycles last Saturday on the base in Sabon Gari. President Tinubu, in a statement this morning by spokesperson Bayo Onanuga, expressed profound sympathy to the military authorities following the loss of 6 brave soldiers during the attack. He ordered a thorough investigation to uncover the circumstances that led to the incident and ensure that it serves as a valuable lesson to prevent similar occurrences. The Commander-in-Chief also commended the armed forces for their swift and decisive response, particularly the air component, and launching effective retaliatory strikes. He further added that the sacrifices and dedication of servicemen do not go unnoticed, and the country stands firmly behind them in the fight to eliminate the threat. Staying with security, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has expressed worry over a frequent occurrence of crimes, especially kidnapping in the country today. The former Anambra State governor said no one is currently spared from the dangerous wind of many kidnappings and killings blowing through many parts of the nation. He stated this in a post on his X handle today, emphasizing that the heat of insecurity, which has continued to affect every aspect of the nation, where critical workers are often kidnapped or killed. The Labour Party chieftain noted that this worrisome situation continues to demand urgent attention from all the leaders in the country, appealing to the government to employ every security arsenal at its disposal to end the menace. In Benue State, police operatives have killed 3 suspected kidnappers in Kwanda local government area of the state and rescued the kidnapped victim. The operation followed a distress call received by Van Diekia Police Divisional Headquarters concerning the kidnap of one tall Gajer by gunmen in the area. The first spokesman, Muyiwa Adejobi, disclosed this in a statement today, revealing that the rescue effort happened on December 31st, 2024. It disclosed that upon receipt of the information, investigation was swiftly escalated, and the police operatives followed the trial to one Desmond Hare. The suspect was accosted, and subsequent interrogation revealed the suspect was part of the kidnappers. He added that the suspect then led the operatives to where the victim was being kept at Adepo, Benue State. The first spokesman noted that the victim were rescued unhurt and immediately given medical attention. Gunmen have abducted 2 Catholic nuns along Ufuma Road in Orumba, North Government area of Anambra State. The victims were said to be on their way back from their vocational association's meeting at Ogboji community in Orumba North when they were abducted late on Tuesday. The Secretary General of Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, Maria Ike Otonye, confirmed this in a statement, identifying the victims as Vincentia Nwako and Grace Okoli. The Anambra State Police Command also confirmed the abduction in a statement, with a spokesman for the command, Tochukwu Ikenga, saying the police has commenced a joint operation for the possible rescue of the abducted victims. Ikenga stated that the Commissioner of Police, CP Inange Itam, alongside the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, had visited the scene for report assessment. The Rivers State Commissioner of Police, Olugbenga Adepoju, has charged 119 newly promoted officers of the State Command to uphold the integrity of the police force, shun corruption, and embrace community policing in the new roles. CP Adepoju gave the charge on Thursday during the decoration ceremony of the officers at the Police Officers' Mess in Port Harcourt. He lauded their handwork and commitment, which earned them the promotion, while emphasizing the responsibilities that come with their new ranks. He urged the officers to maintain professionalism and discipline, adding that their conduct must reflect the ideals of the force. While noting that the state has its unique challenges, he called on officers to address them with a commitment to zero tolerance for corruption and the respect for human rights. Away from security, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu today signed a budget estimate of 3.366 trillion naira for 2025 into law. Governor Sanwo-Olu gave his assent to the budget tag, Budget of Sustainability, at Lagos House Alausa Ikeja. The governor commended the Speaker of the State Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, and the entire House for the prompt passage of the budget. Speaking later in the day at the inauguration of the Ikeja GRA Network Road, Governor Sanwo-Olu said the government will live up to the responsibility of delivering governance to the people.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor. Now I invite Mr. Governor for...
Earlier today, and just for you to know, we signed the 2025 appropriation bill into law. This was the largest subnational budget that any state will be embarking on. It was a 3.3 trillion budget for Lagos State. It's not just in the number, it is in the possibility of what that budget can do for us. It's in the possibility of ensuring that it is the greatest good for the greatest number. In that budget, we're expecting a total 62%, about 2.1 trillion for capital expenditure, and only 1.2 trillion are for overhead and salaries and the rest of it. And it's only when you have a budget mix like that, that you can understand and appreciate the needs of all of the citizens. When former Governor Ayo Fayose came and said to me, and he had confirmed it to you, that I need to do Michael Ogun, I need to do Fani Kayode, I need to do Ajakai. It is not saying it in any form. It's because you believe in our government and you believe that we can do it. And we want to take up that challenge, that what and why we're in government is for us to listen to you, is for us to go back and plan and re-strategize and be able to solve your problem for you. And so I want to assure you that in the budget that we have signed today, that those projects, we will see how they are accommodated so that we can start the phase 2 of the extensive redevelopment and reconstruction of Ikeja and Ikeja GRA. And so we're excited and we're delighted that you continue to raise the bar for us, you continue to challenge us, and we're here to ensure that we take the positive feedback and we'll go back and do all of the work for you.
Meanwhile, former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose says Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has proved the projections of stakeholders the nation's economic nerve center, wrong with its performance. Mr. Fayose said this during the commissioning of Ikeja GRA network of roads in the state capital this afternoon. Fayose, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), resident in the Ikeja GRA, applauded the All Progressives Congress (APC) administration in Lagos for elevating the state capital to the same status as the highbrow Ikoyi area. He noted that when the governor was nominated about 6 years ago, there were so many reservations, but the governor has proved the bookmakers wrong, including himself. On his part, Governor Sanwo-Olu pledged to spread infrastructural development across all the 20 local government areas of the state.
I am one Nigeria that will not say what I don't mean, even if they will kill me. I will say it. And I'm not a member of APC. Let me put that on record again. I'm not a member of APC, and I will never be a member. But I will not shy away to the fact that what is good is good. What is good is good. When the news of your nomination came about 6 years ago, so many reservations. But you have proved the bookmaker, you have proved them wrong, including myself. All the bookmakers, you have proved us wrong, that it is not the color of the pack, but what is right inside that thing.
In different parts of the state. And we did promise when we start that no part of the state will be left behind. In fact, at the risk of making sure that we touch all of the 57 local government and LCDA, we said at the minimum, the whole 20 local government will be impacted, and all of the 5 Ibile divisions will be fully impacted. You know, just for your confirmation, we've been to Alimosho, we've handed over connection of roads and bridges. We've been to Ifako, we've handed over connection of roads and bridges. Tomorrow, we're going to Shomolu Bariga. We'll be handing over new construction of roads and bridges. In the weeks ahead, we'll be going to Badagry. We'll be handing over roads and bridges. We'll be going to Etiosa. We've been there before. We've handed over roads and bridges in Ikoyi. We'll be going back to Etiosa in Lekki region. We'll be handing over. So we will make sure that no part of the state is left untouched, because what we're about is about meaningful and constructive development concurrently in all parts of the state.
Still in Lagos, the State Police Command says it has arraigned Stella Nwadigbo for indecent treatment and assault of a child. The command spokesperson, Benjamin Hudayi, disclosed this in a statement, saying the 45-year-old teacher was arraigned in Magistrate Court 1, Ogba. Nwadigbo was captured in a viral video indecently treating and assaulting a 3-year-old pupil of a primary school in the Ikorodu area of Lagos State. Following receipt of the video, the Family Support Unit of Ikorodu Police Division promptly arrested the suspect on Wednesday and transferred her to the Gender Unit of the Command Headquarters same day after preliminary investigations. The police spokesperson also disclosed that the victim was taken to a medical facility for adequate medical attention. He added that the suspect has since been remanded to Kirikiri Correctional Facility till February 18, when the case comes up for continuation. Here in Osun State, the State High Court sitting in Ile-Ife has adjourned the hearing of the pending applications on a possible settlement report in the suit challenging the conduct of the February 22nd local government election in the state until the 17th of January. The suit, filed by the All Progressives Congress and 19 disqualified candidates, is against the Osun State Independent Electoral Commission, the Governor Ademola Adeleke, and the State Attorney General. The plaintiffs are seeking to halt the elections, citing irregularities and exclusions from the poll. The claimant are seeking two key reliefs: the validation of the amended election notice published by OSEC on the 18th of July 2024 and the inclusion of the disqualified candidate if the poll proceeds. At Thursday's hearing, presided over by Justice Adedapo Adeniji, counsel for the All Progressives Party, Maruf Adediran, sought to join the suit, while OSEC proposed an out-of-court settlement. In his ruling, Justice Adeniji adjourned the case to January 17 for the hearing of the pending applications or a settlement report. Reactions have continued to trail the suspension of Edo State local government chairman by the State House of Assembly, with a special advisor to Oriomuan local government chairman Jonathan Okumbo saying the State Assembly hurriedly took the decision. While speaking on WSTV's Morning Spring, Mr. Okumbo, who is a PDP member, said the Assembly took the decision without taking cognizance of the provisions of the Constitution. He also noted that the request by the Governor Monday Okpebolo for the council bus to provide their statement of account was illegal. He further revealed that some chairmen were being harassed and attacked by non-gunmen, while illegal accounts were being opened for the acting chairman in the state.
On assumption of office, November 12th, the governor unofficially have been reached for the local government chairman to have a parley with him so that they can work together irrespective of party differences. And they stated it very clearly that elections are come and gone. You have won the elections and we must work with you. All of those efforts didn't prove any results. So they had to write to the state governor requesting for a courtesy visit with him so that they can discuss on how to move Edo forward. Only for that letter to be granted and the deputy governor received the chairman on behalf of the governor. On that meeting, the chairman pledged unalloyed loyalty to the governor and said they were going to work with him, only for them to be told that within 48 hours, they should go and produce their statement of account. And the chairman said, local government is a tier of government, and they cannot subject themselves to reporting their financial activities and other activities of the local government to the governor. And that is why the governor wrote to the House of Assembly that the chairman, they've committed an offense of gross misconduct. The question to Nigerians today is that, does the governor have the powers to tell the local government chairman to submit statement of account? Does the presidency ask the governor to submit the account? So if they didn't respond because it's a constitutional misnomer, so does that mean that they are committing subordination? That is not correct. That is not correct at all. Very well, we have a case in the Oredo local government. The Speaker of the House leader, Honorable Harrison, 2 days ago was accosted on the road with two horses and some talks. And the gentleman narrowly escaped into the bush.
By who?
By unknown gunmen.
Elsewhere, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tuggar, has met with his Chinese counterpart, Wang Yi, and members of his entourage at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Abuja. The meeting, aimed at strengthening bilateral relations between both countries, will also foster cooperation in key areas such as trade and investment, health, technology, and infrastructure development. Delivering this opening address, Ambassador Tuggar pledged Nigeria's commitment to building a more resilient relationship between both countries. On the spot, Mr. Yi said his first African visit for the year is to continue celebrations held at the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation Summit last year, which underscores Beijing's commitment to enhancing its partnership with Abuja. The Chinese minister arrived in Nigeria on Wednesday around 7:15 p.m. local time, where he was received by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Dunoma Umar Ahmed, among other top government officials. During his stay, Mr. Yi is scheduled to hold high-level talks for government officials discussing pressing global issues, regional security, and economic development.
Nigeria recognizes and appreciates the high-level visits between the officials of the two countries that have helped in shaping and strengthening this existing relationship between both countries. You will recall that His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu paid a state visit to China from the 3rd to the 4th of September 2024 and was received by his Chinese counterpart, during which 4 MOUs were signed. Nigeria reaffirms its commitment to the terms of the MOUs, which are currently at various stages of implementation. Importantly, we formalize the upgrading of our relationship from a strategic partnership to a comprehensive strategic partnership. We work together to elevate Nigeria-China relations to new heights. I'm confident that our deliberations will yield meaningful outcomes in fostering a brighter future for our nations and our peoples.
You're watching News at 7 on West Spring Television. Still to come. A NAPTIP rescued 208